Hi, this is Nyx, and today we are going to be remaking April's family from my original Sims 4 family. She is the eldest daughter and a twin. This is my OG family here, and I'll leave a link to their transformation in the description below. Anyway, this is April here, and we are going to be starting with her lovely wife, Sarah. So, Sarah is interesting. Now, as a teen, April had a girlfriend named 𝓢𝓪𝓻𝓪. I actually really liked them together, but for whatever reason, they didn't work out. They didn't wind up getting married. They didn't stay together. I don't know what happened. Anyway, Sarah and 𝓢𝓪 actually look pretty similar. Like, not to mention, both of their names start with an S. It was kind of awkward. 𝓢𝓪 would come around since she and April was actually still friends. And, that caused a little bit of trouble for Sarah and April. And it was really messed up because they did look similar. So, yeah, but that's not the point. So I really wanted April and Sarah to have biological children. And like a bad fan fiction writer, I made the impossible possible by making Sarah biologically male. But she still goes by the she, her pronouns. I wanted to continue the human 𝓡𝓮𝓰𝓲𝓷𝓪𝓵𝓭 line, so adoption will probably come into play for later generations. What I mean by human 𝓡𝓮𝓰𝓲𝓷𝓪𝓵𝓭 line, I mean all of April's siblings are all vampires. And so I just wanted to make sure that, there were some human 𝓡𝓮𝓰𝓲𝓷𝓪𝓵s left. And you can go definitely check out the other video of me remaking my original family to kind of see how that happened. But anyway, Joy is their oldest child. I always want to call her Maya because when she was first generated as a teenager, she looked like her Aunt Maya. Which, in all honesty, makes sense because that's her mother's twin. I honestly haven't played with Joy much, so I really don't have a personality pin for her yet. All I can tell you about Joy is she's doing well in school, which makes sense. She is a genius. That is one of her personality traits, and she is outgoing. But I hope I actually play with them a bit. I might de-age everyone since there are sentiments and stuff and see how that affects families. I want to see how, if they grow up together, what the sentiments say and all that kind of stuff. Because it seems really cool. I would like to see if that changes any of the little notes that pop up about the family. I was looking up Sarah's last name. I am not going to try to pronounce it because I will butcher her name. But anyway, apparently it is an Indian last name. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I was like, why are all my Sims with people of Asian descent? And then I had to realize it was because I had the city living pack. So a lot of the Sims that my OG family, wound up with, the ones that actually got married, were from city living pack. So they all have like Asian names. I'll do Alexander's family hopefully next week. And he wound up with somebody that was of Asian descent as well. And I was like, okay, so I had the vampire pack at that time too. But they don't really put that many vampires in the game. So kinda just didn't have too many options for them, and I didn't want them to be with Caleb or Lilith. That's the only vampires that I know besides Vlad that they immediately put into the game. The other ones you have to create or you have to go searching for them, and I'm not going to go search for no vampires for them because I really didn't want them to be with vampires anyway. Michael is the first of the twin boys born. He actually really likes his Uncle Alex. I just hope he doesn't turn out like his crazy Uncle Alex. I can't really tell you much about him either, except he has the childish and bookworm personality traits. But I just haven't had a chance to really play with him much either, unfortunately. Ugh, oh my gosh, I did such a poor job remaking them. I was editing when I noticed that they all have much shorter heads and rounder faces. So I did a pretty poor job of just remaking them, and it makes me sad. And then I spend so much time just struggling trying to make the eyes match the original, and it never looks like it. So I don't know why I spend so much time on it, because I tried so hard to make them look similar, and then by the end they never really look like the original ones from PS4. But I tried. And I noticed too that I kind of like the eyebrows a little, the Sims 4 eyebrows from the PS4 a little bit better. They seem a little bit more natural. The PC version seems to have more clay-like brows. So that's one of the few things I actually like more on a PS4 over PC. And then the next twin boy is Reginald. Reginald he's interesting as well. I actually did give him, he seemed to have a little bit of personality to me. He has the creative and the kleptomania. He's a creative kleptomaniac. So like I said, he was a little interesting. And then I'm sure he got that trait by like me randomly rolling, because if I didn't do that, they all would have the best traits instead of actually getting, you know, some of the traits you may not want your Sims to have. So I have to like randomly roll at that time, because you know they didn't have that random dice option, to make sure I gave them, you know, some varying traits. But anyway, Reginald seemed to be generated with very bright clothes. Although I shouldn't base a Sims fashion sense on Sims generation, because the game will always generate your Sims with the brightest freaking clothes ever that clash with each other and don't match anything. But I think his clothes wasn't so bad, and I was like, all right, well, he's gonna be brightly colored Sim. And then I think he wanted to be a makeup artist, so he got like a little makeup setup in his room. And then with the kleptomaniac trait, I guess he was like, makeup costs too much. We gonna have to steal. I was like, okay, well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess, boo, but maybe not still. But I get it. Makeup costs a lot, so I mean, I get it, I guess. But yeah, as you can probably tell, these names, Michael, Reginald, and Joy, were very much generated by the little name generator thingy, because I suck at naming anybody. Yeah, I just suck at naming people, so I would just like whatever the Sim generate and whatever looks okay enough, I'm good with it. But anyway, this is what Sarah looks like now, and this is Joy's final remade look, or at least as complete as I'm gonna get it anyway. And then I put her little glasses look in there, because all the kids wear glasses. They all can't see. They all need glasses, but you know, it's okay. This is Michael, his remake. And this is Reginald with his remake. So yes, that's about as soon as I'm gonna get them. I don't know what happened to their right foot. Both Michael and Reginald missing their right foot. Don't know what happened, but it comes back later. But yeah, these are their finished looks for as far as I was gonna remake them. And now we're gonna get into improving them with some CC, making them look a little bit better. You know, if I didn't ruin it, because I kind of make them look a little bit worse. Oh my god, look, I kind of make them look a little bit worse. I didn't try to on purpose. But anyway, so what I'm doing with Joy right now is I kind of wanted to keep her very similar to how she looked in her remake. I kind of want to keep them all very similar to how they looked in their remake, which is stupid, because the whole point of, you know, being able to do a whole makeover is you can make them look, I'm not gonna say totally different, but you can add a lot of different things that you can't add while on PlayStation. Joy came out okay. Like, she's not bad. I just don't like how droopy her eyes look. Like, she just looked drowsy. And she really shouldn't. She's outdoorsy. She really shouldn't look drowsy. Oh, and while I was doing this, I noticed I like a very specific type of Sim, and these Sims do not fit the type of Sim body types I like. I don't like my Sim to be this thin. It's very weird to me. But, you know, it was appropriate. She was a teenager. She can be that thin. It's fine. And I didn't like try to change them too much. I pretty much kept them very similar to how they looked, or at least the remake of how they looked from the original save. So I kept her with the little pomp hair and the little pom-pom hair thing. I just added some color to it, because I was like, ooh, I found this color. And then I don't know why I gave her this outfit, because I don't feel like that probably fits her personality at all. But I thought it was super cute and it looked youthful. So I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Is it appropriate for everyday wear? No, it is not. But I just thought it was super cute, and I was like, yeah, let's do this. So yeah, that's how my girl Joy wound up. See, I'm about to call Maya again. That's how my girl Joy wound up looking. I didn't really like, I probably didn't dress her appropriate for who she is. But like I said, I am not very comfortable about her personality yet because I haven't really done much with Joy. I think they had just made it to teenagers before I stopped playing. So I didn't really like do much with her as a teenager. But this is Joy's final look. It's cute, but I know it could have been better. But Sarah, I actually like the way Sarah came out the best out of everybody because she kind of looked a little bit more realistic, but not at the same time. Then right here, I like that look because she looked kind of like Lana from Smallville. And I was like, ooh, okay. But Sarah is a neat freak. She's a bookworm and she's outgoing. I know she don't look like she would be outgoing. That's not the trait I thought she would have. But they already had the traits, and I just kept whatever traits she had when she came into the family. But she I wound up putting that skin on her, but I think that was a male skin. I had to change. I take that off. I just like the way she looked. I like her little short hair and everything. I think she turned out pretty well. Her little button nose is actually really cute. Of course, you have to eventually change the outfit. I don't know what that pleather little jumpsuit was, but it's cute though. But maybe not appropriate for her. And then I had to like age up April and Sarah to adulthood because they're adults in the game right now, and well, in that save file they're adults, and you know I had to give them attire appropriate for parents. You know, not have all their business hanging out. Even though, you know, some parents do that. I get you, boo. You go out there, you do you. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I just want them to look, you know, like suburban moms. Because eventually I'll remake their house. And I was like, yeah, they're going to look like suburban moms. I think she looked realistic enough without her looking too crazy for Sims 4. And, you know, I thought this was a nice outfit for her. A nice little slightly conservative outfit for be a mom. And then my boy Michael turned out okay. I just know that he didn't look anything like his PS4 counterpart. I tried though, I really did, but I did a poor job. What I should have done with them was I should have made them younger. That's the whole point of having mods, right? Because I have a mod where I could have de-aged them a little bit. Because that's the thing I hate about Sims 4 is you can't, all your teens are the same age. Like, they grow up, like, you know, once they're a kid, they just look like they're almost adults. Like, they're almost ready to get out the house. They're like, hey, how you doing? I'm ready to go. So I'm like, why can't we have preteens and stuff? So I have a mod that I could have put on the boys, so at least, you know, make them younger looking than their sister. Because they're the same age, and they're supposed to be younger than her. You know, I always hate that. Like, I always hate that because you don't ever get them as younger teens. They always just look like they're about ready to leave the house. I should have just did that, and then I could have, or if I wasn't gonna do that, then what I should have done was I should have just went ahead and put some facial hair on them. I could have given them a nice little growing in beard, or a nice little mustache or something. You know, something to give them something, maybe a little body hair, something. But I didn't do none of that, and I just feel ugh. But I think the keeping them clean shaven gave them at least the, you know, baby face kind of look to make them look a little younger. I mean, because, you know, they already look like they about ready to leave the house. Shoot. So that always annoyed me about the teens in the Sims 4. Like, they don't even look like small teens. They just immediately just look like they're about 18. But yeah, I guess I gave Reginald a more smoother skin. I feel like he would be into skincare as a makeup artist and everything. Now, he ain't good at it yet, y'all. He just started. But I feel like he has a bright future as a makeup artist. I think I feel like he would. So he got his nice little smooth face to go as a makeup artist. And then I was trying to figure out what to do with his hair. I need more male hairs. But I suck at making male Sims in the first place. So yes, I know Reginald looks quite feminine. But, you know, just let it go, okay, y'all? Just let it go, okay? I suck at making, you know, male Sims. I understand. but it was purposely done for him to look a little bit more feminine. Besides, I don't like my twins looking identical, even if they're supposed to be identical. I tend to change up some of their features so I can remember who is who. As you can maybe tell, I already have a difficult enough time remembering names even when they look nothing alike. So a simple hair chain would not help me differentiate. I need to go ahead and change up some features. So making Reginald a little bit more feminine, just made it a little bit easier for me to remember who's who. A lot easier. I guess I was just trying to make them all look a little bit more realistic. Well, not realistic, because I really didn't want them to look realistic. I kind of like the Sims Clay look for the face and stuff. I don't like that real texture skin sometimes. It'd be too much. It's too much. No, I want them to look a little less clay-like, but not like real. I don't want them to look like they have real skin either. I had to redo April's look to give her more of an adult look, you know. She needed to look more like an adult, not those teenage outfits that I had on her. So we are pretty much wrapping up here. Thank you all for watching this remake of My Sims 4 Family. I didn't really say much about April because I talked about her when I remade her and her siblings in another video. And like I said before, I'll leave a link to that video below if you want to learn more about April. I'll also leave a link to all the CC used in this video. I hope you join me next time. I will be remaking Alex, which is April's brother, and his family next week. So please join me for that if you want to see another makeover. Hopefully I do a better job. And he has a cute little baby alien that I am really excited to try to make over. Again, thank you all for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you all join me next week to see Alex and his family get a makeover, and hopefully after that I'll redo their houses too. So please, if you would like to join me next time and see Alex and his family be remade, I would love to have you, and I hope to see you then. Bye!